live for the Power Chat series with Addison and Shay Shuckert. I'm super excited to have them on as guests today for the Power Chat series. How are you guys doing?
We're good.
We're good.
That's wonderful. So you're on here because you guys performed really well at the USA Sport Karate Tournament in Florida this past weekend. Addison, do you want to tell everybody how you did?
Well, I did point fighting and I got first in point fighting. Then I got second in open rank and then I placed second in grands.
Okay, wonderful. And Shay?
For point fighting, I got first place, and for open rank, I got third, and then for grands, I think it was third, right? Or third or fourth.
Okay. I know you guys are super active on the sport karate circuit, the USA sport karate circuit as well. You're both, well, Addison, you're on Team Velocity. That's correct, right? And Shay, you're on Velocity Fight System, also by Sensei Murphy, right? Murphy Gonzalez. Okay. Well, what did you guys think of the tournament? Addison, overall, how it ran, your personal experience as a competitor. What were your thoughts?
I think I ran well. It was a lot faster than a lot of the tournaments I've been to, so.
Okay. What about you, Shay? What were your thoughts?
I think it was really good too. It was way faster than the other ones. Like the times were right and everything. Usually I'm
Hmm.
way behind, but it was.
Yeah, so you guys are both fighters, and sometimes it can be tiresome waiting around for the forms competitors or for you to start. So you felt like everything ran efficiently?
Yeah.
That's good. All right. Well, so let's talk about preparing for this tournament. You guys performed well. Addison, you're a black belt, and Shay, are you still an underbelt?
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
that
I'm black.
brown black? All right, so you're just one step away from black belt to the point where you'll be fighting your sister.
We already do in
Yeah, we
tournaments.
fight.
Oh, you ready to do for open rank?
Mhm.
All right, so what is that like? I mean, there's not many, if there are siblings out there, right? Normally they're just training in the dojo because it might be a boy and a girl sibling, or they're maybe 5 years apart. What is it like training and then having to compete against each other in a competition?
Well, it's like we both want to win. We're both really competitive. So it's not
Mhm.
like we want to win, but we don't want to kill each other at the same time. So we got to tone it down a little bit. But we always want to win.
Yeah, we both know how each other fight, so it's like we do the same move at the same time.
Yeah, and so you guys do the same move at the same time. So what's normally the deciding factor, would you say, in who comes out on top?
Whoever best one wins.
Whoever the best one wins. Do you sort of go back and forth, or I know Addison, you might have a little bit more experience than Shay just because of the rank. What's that like?
Uh, we don't we don't let each other win. It's always always best out there. Give your best shot, but don't try to hurt each other. It's never letting each other win.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys seem to be competitive in nature, right? Just if
Yes.
you're okay, you guys are giggling. Does the competition kind of, where does that sort of stem from? Is it, I would assume, but I don't want to put words in your mouth, like a healthy version of competing with each other, pushing each other? What does that look like?
Yes, we push each other to our best. Like we're always training each other. Yeah, we push each other to our best.
Hmm. And all right, so I know that I saw on Facebook. I was stalking your mom's Facebook just for some background on this show. Addison, that one or two of your role models, I believe, was Haley Glass and Peyton Fender. Both go to the same karate school as you, right?
No, they don't go to the
No,
same school as me. But
no, they don't. You're right. They don't.
Peyton
They
is
don't. I know that. Okay. Okay. And what about you, Shay? Who are your karate role models?
Well, I like Justice Floyd a lot, and
Mm-hmm.
Fender.
And who?
Peyton Fender also.
Great. All right. Okay. And Peyton is an adult women fighter. Have you gotten the chance to fight her in open rank?
no.
Okay.
We're in
Are
17.
Oh my God, you're in 14 to 17. So how old? Let's for the audience because I couldn't get your grasp on your ages. Addison, how old are you?
I'm 14.
And Jay?
I'm 14 too.
Oh, are you guys twins?
No.
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 I,
Okay, but your sister.
I'm her aunt, but we like to say that we're sisters.
We're sisters. Okay, I was misinformed by Alex. Alex Reyes. Got it. Okay, wonderful. And so how did you both get into martial arts? Your like background, your origin story.
Well, I started doing Taekwondo when I was 4, and then I started sport karate when I was 8 or 9, and then I know Shaylin started.
I started I started with her when we were younger. When I lived with when I lived with my grandma, but then I stopped for a little bit because I went back with my mom. And then when I came back here on 8 or 9, we started back up again. Like I wanted to do it with my sister, so we started doing it.
Okay. What's your well, I'll start with Shay. What is your favorite part of martial arts so far?
Well, I just like being able to learn like new stuff, having the chance to be like, like this like beating people up sometimes, but it's just fun. Like
Is it like an outlet or do you go to karate sometimes class with some pent up energy and it's a good way for you to release it?
hmm
Mm, got it. What about you, Addison? What's your favorite part about what aspect of martial arts is your favorite?
I like that it gives you like self-control and like you know when to stop, when to go, like how you can control hitting somebody and everything. And I really do like fighting too, so.
That's really interesting. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard that answer before, the self-control aspect. There's a lot of amazing things about martial arts that you develop, like confidence and discipline and respect and skills like that as well that translate off of the mat into kind of society as a whole. But speaking of off of the mat, you guys are 14. That's about, does that mean you're in ninth or 10th grade?
We're in ninth.
Freshman year. So transitioning from middle to high school, that's a pretty big transition. How do you guys balance martial arts and school?
Well, as soon as we get home around like 4 maybe, so then we have to do our homework and then eat dinner, and then we have to drive an hour to karate, do karate for an hour, drive back, and then usually go to bed as soon as we get home. Or if we have homework to do left over, we do it when we get home.
2 hours round trip. Tell me a little bit more how you found your karate school and what makes you continue going 2 hours to karate.
Well, my sensei Murphy Gonzalez, he's one of the best out there right now. He's pushed me to my limits. Yeah, and he believes in me.
Mm-hmm. Shay, I think I saw you post a very sweet message to Murphy Gonzalez about on his birthday, I believe. Um, was that was that you maybe? What? Tell me a little bit more about your relationship with Mr. Gonzalez.
he's kind of like family to us. Like he's always there for us. He talks to us. He's not just a sensei. He's like a dad almost.
Yeah, that's a that's a common theme that you find in martial arts, where martial arts instructors or other students and their families end up being very close, being like family. Uh, what about friendships? Have you sort of developed friendships at the karate school or in competition?
Yeah, we've made lots of friends during karate and then tournaments, traveling all different places. Bunch of friends.
Okay, all right. So what is your next tournament, you guys?
Uh, I think it's the USA Sport Karate one in Delray.
Delray, Florida. Okay, great. Uh, Richard Cantwell said that he loves you both. I'm not sure if you know Richard Cantwell. We have some comments coming in.
That's my brother.
That's your brother. And then Michaela Brooke. Michaela Brooke said, that's my best friend.
Yeah.
So you have some supporters on the stream as well right now. If you have any questions that you want me to ask as we come to the end of the interview, whoever's watching, be sure to ask them down in the comments section. But you guys are only 14. You found success in the competition area of USA Sport Karate. What national tournaments have you been able to go to?
Are you talking about NASCA more? The NASCA tournaments?
Yeah, NASCA tournaments.
I've
Or
been.
I know the Pro-Mac has some tournaments maybe that are a little bit in a different region than Florida.
I know I went to the AKA tournament in Chicago in January, and then we went to the North Georgia Open for the Pro-Mac one, and then we go to US Open, I think almost every year. And I plan on going to Rhode Island soon.
For Mr. G's tournament?
Yes.
Great. That's an interesting mix. What makes you want to go to Rhode Island? Or are you talking about Mr. G doesn't have a tournament anymore right now? I'm not Mr. G.
The
Ocean State Grand Nationals. Right.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Are you both going to that?
I think I'm just going to that one.
Okay. Alrighty. That'll be great coming up north. A different set of fighters maybe that you'll be exposed to as well, and all the familiar faces because there's a lot of great fighters on the U.S. Sport Karate circuit. So my last question for you guys, and I'll ask them individually, but whoever wants to go first, what are your goals in martial arts as you guys are 14? Where do you see yourself long term, maybe the next 5, 10 years accomplishing in martial arts?
Honestly, my number one goal was to get on Velocity, and I did that, and it was a really big accomplishment for me because I've been working my butt off for ever.
That's great. And so I know that Velocity and Velocity Fight System are both run by Murphy Gonzalez, and to my understanding, Velocity Fight System is like a scouting team where he sees people with potential. You train, you work your butt off, and then you eventually go to Team Velocity. Was that your trajectory, Addison?
Yes, basically.
Okay, and so that's kind of where you're on right now, Shay. Is that your goal as well?
Yes, ma'am. I also want to get to my black belt.
And this cycle, you recently got your brown black belt. When do you plan on testing for your black belt?
Whenever Sensei says for me to test, I'll just do it.
Okay. All right. So you're just following the path, improving every day, getting better?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And the last person that just dropped you a sweet note was #VelocityForever from Carla. Okay. Yes. All right. Well, that's really all the questions, and congratulations on your win at the competition this past weekend for USA Sport Karate girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for coming on to talk a little bit more about your martial arts journey. For everyone watching, thanks for watching the Power Chat series today, and we will look forward to the next show with Kevin Walker after the Compete Nationals. All right. Have a great one, everyone.